Let's talk about marketing funnels. If you are brand new to business, the term marketing funnel sounds potentially super confusing, super difficult. You might not know exactly where to get started or what to do. I want to break it down and make it super simple for you. Marketing funnels can get very complicated, but they can also be very simple. My definition of a marketing funnel is basically taking a person from discovering your brand to purchasing a product or service. So just keep it simple as that. It's getting someone to know you, to get awareness of you and your brand, to purchasing your service. Now, this can be as quick as someone typing a search into Google, finding your website, seeing that your website offers a product, and buying it. Or it could be as complicated as someone finding your video on YouTube, ending up on a social media group of yours, interacting with them, somehow getting on an email list of yours, weeks or months later, getting an email about a new product or service, and purchasing it. And that's actually pretty simple, and we're going to be showing you how to do that in this class with your content. And within there's lots of ways to make it even more confusing and complicated with how you get those people to your content in the first place through advertising or targeting specific audiences. Lots of cool stuff. But let's break it down and keep it simple with taking a person from discovering your brand to purchasing your product or service. Have you heard of the AIDA funnel? So AIDA stands for attention, interest, desire, and then action. And so you can think of this kind of as the funnel itself, with the biggest part of the funnel being the attention, so getting people's attention. Then the smaller part of the funnel, as people work their way through the funnel, is some of those people who you got their attention will become interested in you or your content. Then even a smaller select group of those people will have a desire for more content of yours, for a product or service. And then the smallest subset of that big group of people takes action. And so that's what the AIDA funnel looks like, and that's what it is. And this is a sort of tried and true definition of a marketing funnel. And you'll see this across a lot of marketing courses and a lot of people teaching about marketing. So remember that AIDA: attention, interest, desire, action. And you're trying to work your audience through that funnel. So what might this actually look like? So first, maybe in the attention phase, you post something on social media and one of your followers shares it. And one of their friends sees that social media post and that gets their attention. So that's that first, just getting the word out there. Maybe that social media post was an image with a cool graphic, but it also linked to a blog post of yours. And so that next part of the funnel and the next step in the marketing system is a blog post and getting someone from social media onto your blog. So someone goes on your blog, they read something really interesting, funny, entertaining, they learn something educational. Perhaps on that blog post, there's also a sidebar on your blog website or within the content, a link to a product or service of yours that's related to that blog article. And that person who went from attention to interest now desires that product, and they click on that page. And so that's your desire section, that desire part of the funnel. And then on that product page, there's going to be a buy now button or something like that where they can actually take action and make that purchase. So that's a super easy way. Hopefully that's what we all wish, is that your friends just share your social media posts and then their friends end up buying your product. But in general, it's not going to be that easy. It's going to take more time warming up your audience, getting people. It's a lot of work getting people into that attention and interest phase before moving on to desire and action. But that's how you can kind of see the AIDA funnel working. Another example would be for attention, you posting a YouTube video, that getting out there, someone searching on YouTube for that topic, finding your YouTube video. From there, they might click on a link to your website. That's the interest. On your website homepage, there might be a lead magnet, which is basically a giveaway in exchange for someone subscribing to your email list. So you give away a free ebook or a free online course or a free podcast or something like that. And they get on your email and they take action by signing up for your email list. So this is just another way that the AIDA model fits into content marketing. One thing I want to add though to AIDA is an R, which stands for retention, which is so important with marketing or any business because it's way easier to sell a product to someone who is already someone who's purchased from you or someone who's on an email list of yours than finding a new customer. And so we need to do work as content creators and marketers to create follow-up content that engages your audience continually and keeps them engaged, keeps them liking, trusting you, and following you, so that if you do end up wanting to sell another product or service to them, they're still there willing to buy. Marketing funnel isn't over when someone takes action. You do have to have that retention to have a successful business. So that's the end of this section on the basics of content marketing. Hopefully these 3 lessons give you a very broad overview of how content marketing works, why it's important, what content marketing formats and platforms there are, and how the marketing funnel actually works. Next, in the next lessons, we're going to move on to defining your brand and purpose. So this is kind of backing up and figuring out who you are as a business so that by knowing that, we can create even better content that serves our audience.